Good evening, Division 3A of Gman. Hope everyone's well. Unfortunately, I am flying solo today. Obviously, with the East period holidays and everything can work, it's been tricky for me and Hunter to get together. And unfortunately, this recap, he cannot join me. But hopefully, he will be back next week. So, unfortunately, you've just got me this week. Anyway, interesting week anyway, regarding the results, as we're going to go and have a look at them now. Some big results, some really big results. First off, Gorkacidal Tendencies versus Jungle Beats. Two of the more fancied teams to probably win the division or be up in the top three, and they both ended up with a solid 0-0 draw. The Yorks getting a lot of good armor breaks in there. Got 11 compared to the 4 of Jungle Beats. Statistically wise, 37% ball possession compared to 25 Jungle Beats. Couple of passes for Jungle Beats there, and obviously catches, so they got a bit of XP that way. But the interesting thing here is the Orcs certainly got brung the pain. 5 injuries and 1 kill inflicted, and there's a few key players missing for week 3. So, we'll have a look at that very shortly. So the SPP then, there you go. So Gorkacidal Tendencies got a lot of XP. A lot of that was obviously through casualties. It's all nice to spread out as well. 15 points. Got to be happy with that, Izunk. Jungle Beats, obviously 5 for Snow White, 2 for Pocahontas, who's obviously his killer, and Tinkerbell Sleepy Beauty, obviously with the passes and stuff like that. So it's not as great for the Amazons, but a very good productive time for the Orcs. Both these teams, like I say, very good coaches, and they should be up there. And we'll have a look, obviously, when we see if anything's died, and level ups a bit later on, see how they've done. But yeah, I mean, it's a solid result for both. I mean, like I said, I think the Orcs will be obviously much more happy about it, but again, another solid result for Jungle Beats as well. Okay, the more I see them, the more impressed I am of them. Right, here's a big result here. The Big Cups, 0. The Boondock Skinks, 4. Huge difference. 13 armor breaks as well for the Big Cups. I mean, they did, 73 blocks to 35. This is a crazy result. That is a ridiculous amount of blocks to be thrown. And then to lose 4-0 as well. Oh man, I really don't know what went down on this game. But, they got the 3 injuries, but I think you'd have hoped for a bit more carnage if you're throwing 73 blocks. 7 stuns in that 13 blocks, but crikey. The Boondock Skinks took them big time. And they only had the ball 18% as well. Crazy. So the Big Cups had the ball 68% of the time, but they still lost 4-0. Crazy. But there you go. That's 17 XP there, 12 there. I mean, the Big Cups did alright, I think, as well. They got some 3 level ups out of that game. So, the result was disastrous, but they did get some level ups. So we'll be see what happens there. But yeah, I was like, obviously 4-0's always stand out. But then when I saw the hits and the possession the Dwarfs had, and to lose that 4-0, crikey, crazy game. So obviously the Boondock Skinks will be delighted with that. And the Big Cups will probably say, well, it was just one of those games, and we'll come back next week. Crazy. Now then, my brothers in Barn, this was a team I was hoping would win the league. Still not working, but it's only week 2. It's a good solid draw against another good team, so I'm not disheartened too much. They did 23 armor breaks in 52 blocks, 4 KOs, 4 injuries. So they brought the pain, but even though they brought the pain, they couldn't get it done. Another team sharing the XP out there, 16 points. That's not bad, is it? And the Requiem, the Wender's Requiem, they got 10 points as well. Both, again, two very good coaches. But, that's a lot of armor breaks and a lot of removals. And again, the Requiem only had the ball for 6%. The Brothers and Bam had it for 81%. So another game where one team has massive amount of possession and still don't win. You know? Gotta be frustrating. But again, both teams, solid draw. It's early doors. It's only the second week. There's plenty of time to go yet. It's just about trying to get some XP, get some points on the board for the long haul, isn't it? On the long stretch. And just try and keep tabs with the front runners. But yeah, the Brothers and Bam get the job done on casualty wise again, but just yet to get that first precious win. Maybe when they get a win, more will come pretty quickly afterwards. But it's just trying to find that win. But again, a solid game. Both of them, like I said, did very, very well. Both threw a decent amount of blocks. But also the Kazis were in my Brothers and Bam camp, because Wender's Requiem only did one injury, unfortunately, so they did quite well, I think, to come out with that with a draw. Right, I tell you what, Crystal Hunter would be very disappointed with to see that the Space Bounty Hunters lost 2-0 to Dark Angel Lilith, who is becoming a very impressive team. 2-0, 11 armor breaks, 9 armor breaks, 60 blocks for the Dark Angels. Greg, that's a lot of blocks against 47 of the Bounty Hunters. And they killed someone, they injured 2 and KO'd 4, so the Dark Angels of Lilith had a great time. And they was a team who actually had more possession and won. 62% ball possession. 43% of that was in his opponent's half. 3 passes, 3 catches. Just a perfect day at the office, really. Look at this. Oh, that's beautiful. 18 points of XP for the Dark Angel Lilith. Unfortunately, the best Space Bountyers, it just wasn't their day, and they only got 8 points out of it. But again, we're 2 very good teams again, and the Dark Angel Lilith is starting to make me take a bit of notice. I'm thinking, you know what, these could do all right. You know, I'm sure the Space Hunters will bounce back. It just wasn't their week, unfortunately. Darth Dodo getting the MVP as well, that'll help. Another MVP, and he'll get him to go with his guard. Guard's always very important on elf teams. But, yeah. Not bad, was it? Not bad indeed. Right then, Crusaders of Caledor versus Pirates of the Wild End. A good, solid draw for the Caledor, but again, it comes at a cost. They only threw 18 blocks and did 2 kills, but you know, high elves don't really throw many blocks. That's not the worst case scenario. Got 3 passes, 3 successful catches, so he farmed a bit there. That's good. The Pirates of the Wild End only threw 38 blocks, but out of them 38 blocks, 6 KOs, 5 injuries, and 1 dead. The problem, and I think Crystal Hunter has said this before, the problem with this high elf team is that they're a very good team, but they've got niggles and everything, and they're just ready to explode every week now. It's the second week on the trot. They're losing pieces, and as good as these pieces are, you know, you leave yourself open to this type of injury spree. But again, it was a good draw for him though, regardless. And again, plenty of XP this week. You know, 21 points for the Pirates of the Wild Ends. They'll be delighted with that. You know, and the thing was, 14 points for the Crusaders of Caledor. That's good as well. So, you know, plenty of points for both these teams. You know, so, and they both get a point. So, job done, really. Both teams got some good XP, and they got a point. The only concern is as we'll level up in the teams, Crusaders, they're getting a bashing. Don't know how much more they're going to be able to take of this. Now then, Tall Dwarfs with no AV against Chakra Changelings. Well, you know what? They haven't got that Strength 3 Alpha Werner anymore. They've got rid of him, but unfortunately, the Chakra Changelings got the win. 2-1. But, I tell you what, Toad Dwarfs may not have won the game, but by Jove, they was causing a bit of carnage. 5 KOs, 4 injuries, 1 death. And Chakra did 2 KOs, 1 injury, and 1 death as well. And again, like a lot of the other teams, very cleverly, 3 passes, 3 catches. I like how these elf teams are farming passes probably deep in their own half, getting that extra crucial XP to speed up their players to get level ups. I really, really like how they're doing that. The possession was 37-37, so they shared it out. But unfortunately, the Dark Elves just had a bit more ruthlessness and easy to score, while unfortunately the Norse didn't. But the Norse did cause carnage. And again, decent amount of XP. 16 points of XP to the Norse. That's not bad. And 16 to the Dark Elves. So, again, teams are going to be happy with the XP. And it's a bit of a brutal match. So, I mean, the Norse will be a bit disappointed they've lost the game. Don't get me wrong, but at least they're still ticking over. And like I said, it's still early doors yet. I thought that the Norse were going to get this done. Obviously, I cursed them. My fault. But I still think they're going to be there or thereabouts. And the Chocolate Changelings, very impressed with their performance. And well done to them in a good 2-1 win. And finally, what happened? The Fairy Harem really fancied them this week. Really, really fancied them, and they lost to 1-0. Well done to the Nurgle. Flylord Savant, get it done. 17 armor breaks to 5 armor breaks, 6 KOs, 2 injuries in 48 blocks. And Fairy Harem, 34 blocks, 3 KOs, 1 injury as well. I presume Tentacles, Distant Presence, all that obviously caused a major effect on the Skaven offense, because it's very, very rare. You see Fairy Harem team not score. It's extremely rare. They usually put, even when they get beat, they always put something on the board. So well done to the Flylord Servants. They're very, very impressive. I honestly thought the Harem had this one done, but nope. The Flylord Servants showed me how wrong I was. Again, 68% ball possession, very good for Nurgle. They controlled the clock and give very little sniff to the Rats. And that, to me, I mean, people, I think Hunter was saying he's really impressed with the coach of the Nurgle, and said you watch him, and yeah, I'm watching now. That's a good result. The Rats, well, they'll be like, can't win them all. We'll be back next week, and we'll try and get back on the rocking horse. And ironically, this game there wasn't much in XP. 7 for Mags on Fairy Harem, and 12 points for the Nurgle. But that's a big, big win for the Nurgle over one of the more, how can I put it, one of the bigger named teams expected to be challenging for the top spot. So very well played indeed on that one. So, there's all the results. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. And Dark Angels of Lilith, the only team with a perfect record. 2 wins, no draws, no losses. So Andy, 90, well done to you. You have the lead. But it is a marathon, not a sprint. But he'll be extremely happy. Zunk, I think he's played 2 very good teams already this season. The 2 of the teams I think will be close. So he'll be happy with a solid 1-1. Jungle Beats as well, very solid 1-1. Watchtowers impressed me as well. Deadman he'll be like, after he lost to the Chakra Chainlings. The Boondock Skinks, big winners, 4-0. They've got the momentum. They'll be very confident. Keith Kaz, Fairy Harem, bit of a setback. I thought that one where the Ant-Man got themselves back, but as you can see, it's all very, very close. Come on, my brothers in Barn, you need to win this week. Get up that bloody, get up that table. Sarador's Case Dwarfs, the loss to the Amazons in week 1. They beat the Living Daylights at the High Elves, but unfortunately couldn't find the win. But a point is better than nothing, and hopefully they'll be able to start making inroads into the league positionings. Crusader Calder's unfortunately at the bottom at the moment, but impressively battled hard again, even though his High Elves took a beating, and that's the concern for him, isn't it? They're just very fragile at the moment, and it'll be interesting to see how well they do by the end of the season. But it's very, very close at the top. Really been impressed with the way Andy's marshalled them Dark Elves. And, he's a front runner, but Jungle Beast, Gorkut, Sile Tens, them two teams looking very, very dangerous right behind him. And it'll be interesting to see how it pans out. Right then, time to have a look at the teams and see if anyone got anything. Hopefully they've all done the level ups this week. If there is any. So the Flylord Savants, big winners. Ant-Man, really impressive victory. And he did get 2 level ups in this. Number 2 and number 5 got level ups. So he's gone for block on Lord Black Death. What is fair enough. And Claw, yeah, to understand why he'd go for Claw on that one. Both very good selection choices. Both solid. And it's always good to get your first mate blow claw piece. And he's got that now. He's got the ball carrier, Tular. He's very impressive. He's still got Pite goals as well. It's a nice team, isn't it, this? It's a nice skilled team, and they're only going to get better in the long run. And now he's got that just a little bit extra punch, that little extra, like that can opener when he plays against the high AV9 teams. So, if that has a good day, that can cause complete carnage. Obviously, he's getting more reliable now with these. He's got these 2 blockers well here as well. He's gradually getting there. Nagel are a hard team to. It does pull your hair out because it can be so slow, but it's worth it in the end. I think personally. So only 10 players, but 1690 TV. I always think the TV is a bit high, but when you look at 2 agility pieces in there, that bumps up the TV already. But he's going to be really, really happy with that week 2 result, and be interesting to see how he does week 3. But team's coming on nicely. It's a nice team. It's good to see a team what isn't just built to kill. This team's built to score as well, and I wish him all the best in week 3. Now then, Deadman78, I can't believe Crystal Hunter is missing the week where he's gone. The Strength 3 Alpha Wan has finally been given his P45 and has gone from the team. And Skal Petmar is the new guy. And hopefully he will be able to do just as good of a job as the other one before the other one got the terrible injury. What happened to let's have a look, what happened to the Norse? Right, okay. So they had a dead lineman, but he was only a rookie, so that's not too bad. And number 6, Cormac Adora was the only one who got a level up. And he's gone for guard. Interesting. Because obviously guard is very good, so he's got... And the thing is, well, with him taking guard, he lost guard with the other Alpha awareness, so he's sort of got it back with his Berserker. I quite like that. I know a lot of times he'll be on the floor, but when he's not, he's going to be able to help. I think the more guard you can get on a Norse team, the better. They really, really do need it. And again, he's a good coach. He'll be disappointed. Like I said, he lost last week, but at the moment, he's lost to the top of the table. So, hey ho. Obviously, he's got Mighty Blows yet. He's got, if he could just get it in that 1 XP, get in the level, pray for a double and get blocked. That'd make him such more reliable. Try and get this Alpha Awareness up to scratch. I'd be pretty tempted to go guard first level on that, if I'm being brutally honest. And his 2 runners are very, very good. He's got his dare player. He's got a nice fend tackle lineman there as well. So again, the team's doing really, really well. It's going along well, and hopefully this other, like I said, this other Alpha will level up pretty quickly. Like I say, his 2 Berserkers are very, very good, and all the best Deadman78, I hope he does well. Now then, here's the car crash. The Crusaders of Calidor, Anubis 2406, oh my god. It was a nightmare. I mean, they fought valiantly, let's but they're just losing too many. Number 2, damaged back, I do believe. He got the blitzer. Yeah, so that's a niggling injury to that piece now. That's a nice piece as well. Agility 5, movement 8. So now he's all of a sudden easy to injure. Number 6 is dead. Strength 4, leap, agility 5, bludger is dead. That is a huge piece for him to lose. Number 16 is dead. He was a rookie lineman. I've got no level ups here either. So they got the draw, but it cost them a really good leap in strength 4 threat. The other good blitz has now got a niggle and obviously a dead lineman. So he's doing this really, really tough. He really is. He just can't get a good bit of fortune, can he? I just don't know what to say. I really don't. But just hang in there. I mean, the thing is, your plays are good. It's just they're very fragile with these niggles and stuff like that. That's the only problem, isn't it? But, you know, he stuck to his guns, got a good draw. So he's got his first point on the board. That's got to give him a bit positive. And you just never know. Next week, maybe the week he gets that big W. So we will see. But all the best to him. Hope he sticks at it and keeps fighting the good fight. Number 7 is still now, he's becoming more and more of a key play. Beautiful. Movement 9, agility 5. Be interesting to see what he gets next if he gets a level up. That is a really tricky way. He could go sidestep to make the 110 a lot easier. That could be a thing. Be interesting to see what he goes for sure. It was a bad day at the office with Papillion 47's Space Bounty Hunters. Just one of those days at the office, I guess. Not much went right by the looks of it. And they did lose somebody as well. Benny, Hunter 3. I don't think it's named after me. If it is, I'm a bit traumatized. I don't think it is. So he's dead. I think he was just a standard player, though. I don't think he was anything really good. He says. Unless he was a wrestler. Oh, I'm not exactly sure. Either way, he's dead. Hopefully we might see a Bernie Hunter 4. Who knows? We can always hope and pray. But again, obviously, week 1, he was very impressed with week 1. Week 2, we obviously didn't go to plan. But, you know, he's done quite well there. He's still got that solid core of 4. Blitzers still healthy. 3 guard, 2 stand firm. That's really, really, really good. They're coming on very nicely. If you can just get number 7, if you can just get himself a level up, get that nice tasty guard to give it 4. And I really think Papillion's by the back end of this season, as long as he doesn't lose too many players, or in 2 seasons' time at least, at the most, this team could be really, really good. Because I can see him developing these 4 wrestle pieces very, very well. You know, a bit of maybe a bit of Mighty Blow in there as well, but I can see 4 wrestle guard stand firm pieces there. And then obviously the blitzers will do their thing, especially Faye Valentine, the agility 4 piece. It's got a really nice developed team. TV value is not bad either. And yeah, you know, Hunter likes these. Crystal Hunter really likes this team. He liked them so much, I think he made a Bretonian team in the Champions Ladder and is doing alright with them. So it's because of you, he's playing them. So there you go. Right, Zunk. Let's have a look on Zunk. He had a decent week. The bad news, though, is this guy's missing next game. Phil the Kill Talk. Only guy with any sort of issues. And no level ups. No level ups for him. But he did get a lot of XP and he was nicely spread it around. And like I said, number 1's 2 points off. He'll be trying to get that done pretty quickly. Number 11's 1 point off. Like I said, most of us need a bit of XP to get more developed. But again, very impressive in both his performances so far. He knows what he's doing, obviously. Good draw against the Jungler Beats. And it's going to take a good coach and a good team to lower the colours of the Goku's idle tendencies for sure. You know, Zunk obviously picking up some good tips from Andy Davo as well. Along the way, because who's going to beat this team? They're doing really well. They've got the strength 6 in there. They've got the Mighty Blow guard there, diving tackles, Mighty Blow guard. It's all there. Guard on the troll. There's a lot of guard. I will love it. Data player as well. Tackle piece, wrestle piece. Really like it. I would quite happily have this team. Really, really, really nice team. And it's gonna take, like I said, it's gonna take a good coach and a good team to beat this team for sure. He's got 180k in the bank as well, so he's got plenty in the bank to cover any deaths or retirements. So everything looking very rosy for Gug's idle tendencies, and I'm sure they'll win many more. Right, Awenda's Requiem took a bit of a smack, but they did all right, didn't they? They got a good draw. Number 1, Gordon Smutzer, who obviously must have killed, because I'm sure that's a human name. He's missing next game. That's the only one they've got missing. Unfortunately, no level ups for this team, are there? But there's a lot getting close to level ups here, as you can see. These are pretty close. He's only 2 off this mummy. So there's a few very close. That skeleton there as well. You'd think he desperately needs a data player. I'd be surprised if number 13 isn't the DP. And obviously, be see what it gives number 11. The mummy. It'd be really interesting to see. He'll want some sort of double or stat up of some sort, I think, on that one. Otherwise, I don't really know what he's going to take. Grab, maybe? He's already got guard. I don't know. We'll have to see. He'll be hoping for another double, I think, to be fair. Yeah, so data player, he severely is lacking that. He needs a data player, in my humble opinion. Especially if it's a skeleton. Skeletons are a lot better because we've got the extra movement. But again, decent team, movement, 8, strip baller, tackle, go like that. That's going to be tackle. I would have liked to have seen a wrestle, tackle, goal. I think they are really good on an undead team because you've got 4 of them. I always think when I've played undead, although I'm not a big undead player, and when I've seen people play the undead, the more successful teams usually have a wrestle strip baller or a wrestle tackle strip baller. And the amount of times I've seen them 10 games on the head, I've seen it quite a lot. The only issue is obviously they do take a lot of flack because obviously the opponent is trying to get rid of them. And obviously no regen is always a bit iffy. But again, solid team, got a good result this week as well. He's doing well. Nope, wrong button. Trying to think. Yeah, lost it in a good fight with Fair Hair in 3-2, so there's no disgrace there. He got a good solid draw against the team I thought was going to win the thing. So, no disgrace there. And like I said, what I like about this division is they're all very close, they're all very good coaches, and anyone can beat anybody. And you know, I just think his team's definitely good enough to get himself up there chasing the top 3 spots. But again, no levels there. Right, the big cups lost 4-0. It was a bit of a car crash, won't lie. They've got a missing next game. Number 9, man, he's out. So there's the bad news for you. The good news is, though, they did get 3 level ups. Number 7, Akan, got stand firm. Number 8, Norin, he got guard. And number 9, ironically, it's man. I presume it's man. No, it can't be man. I'm lying. Number 7. Can't even understand my own writing. Sorry, number 10. Sorry, Crow. So 7, 8, and 10 got level ups. So stand firm, guard, and guard. I mean, this guy knows what he's doing. He knows there's 2 things important. Well, there's 3 things really important to dwarfs on normal skills: mighty blow, guard, and stand firm. And he's getting plenty of guard and stand firm. And his mighty blow's there as well. He just needs his mighty blow to work a bit better. Because he's certainly getting the block. He's getting tons of blocks. They're just not breaking as much as they should. What must be a bit frustrating for him. I mean, I know that feeling. My chuffs don't really hurt much either. But again, I just like this team. It's just the way dwarfs should be built. And I have no doubt that this team will come good. And forget, it's just been a frustrating first 2 weeks for him. Just keep at it. I'm sure he'll turn around in a positive way. Because this team is really well built. It's a credit to how he's built this team. I really, really like it. Number 2 is very good. I like the kickoff return on number 3. Just a nice team. Really is. Alright, the Jungler Beats. by Watchtower. Wow. Now then, they got a draw, but did they lose some stuff? It was a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Right, so the super killer Pocahontas misses next game. Minnie Mouse misses next game as well. And Elastigirl misses next game. There's another one called Bella who was just a Dodge Lan woman and she died. So 3 missing next game and 1 dead. So this might be a good week to play them with a killer out. It really might be. Really impressed, and I'm really excited to see how Watchtower does this week because he's got his key enforcer out, and he's got a decent catcher out as well. So I'm really interested how he goes about it. He's still got his Tinkerbell, who's really good. Agility 4, wrestle, tackle, strip ball. Just like I said, I'd like to see the ghoul from the Undead have a piece like this. The Amazon certainly do. He's got an Agility 4 blodger there as well in Sleeping Beauty. He's got positionals what can do stuff, and I love the way he's gone guard, stand firm on these 3 of his blitzers. Blodge, stand firm, guard is a pain in the backside. He's got a dauntless piece there as well. It's just a really, really nice team. This guy knows what he's doing. I'm presuming you're a guy. My apologies if you're not. I just like it. I've just got a good vibe about this coach in this team. But I am really excited to see how he does without his Supergirl Pocahontas in the team. But again, great team. 90k in the bank. Happy days. The Boondock Spinks? Wash your mouth out, son. The Boondock Skinks. 4-0 winners. Happy as Larry. Could bounce back from losing in the first week to get off to a much better result in week 2 with a 4-0 win over the Dwarfs. Talana Ziggurat there, well, you know, someone had to get hurt, I guess, and unfortunately it was him. He's just missing next game. Ironically, though, even though they won 4-0, they got no level-ups at all. Is Tashix, the key player, number 13, finally got it done this week. I think he must have got at least 2 touchdowns. Noah 2 Ducey, the Croxigo still doing his stuff. Like I said, he's got some nice blodge in there, and it'll be interesting to see how he goes with these blodgesauruses. Will he go break tackle? Will he go stand firm? They're 2 very key skills he could use. So I can't wait to see how he goes with that. So next week we'll have a Saurus down unless he is obviously the low inducements and might be able to afford Slibley. I don't know. We'll see in a moment. But again, nice team. And number 13 is such a key piece. And with having Stunty, you know, he's dodging through on a 3+ all the time. So, big win 4-0. Be interesting to see how he does this week. Starts off a loss, wins 4-0. What will week 3 bring? Hopefully it brings some good fortune to him. And he can keep that great scoring form up. My brothers and Bar, my tip to win it all. I'm still not worried, Ravers. I've still got faith. I still have faith. We got a point. We got a point. That's all right. That's not bad. And number 9 and number 11, come on down. Both got level up. Solid Rock went for kick. Interesting. And Face of Black got fend. Interesting. For his dirty player. Let me know, Ravers, why I went fend. I'm intrigued. I'm not saying it's the wrong thing. I'm just intrigued why you do that. I can understand the kick on the thrower. You know, I can totally get that. But again, I just like it. He's got his 4 Tomb Guardians. They're key. We need number 4 to bloody get his move on, though. Get that level, even if it's just to get guard. Get it going. 6 points needed for number 1. You know, but even as they are, they're really, really good. I love both his Blitzers. They're both really, really good. And he just needs 2. Be interested to see what number 7 he goes for. Ooh, be interested to see what he does. Would he go Juggernaut again? Would he go guard? Stand firm. Who knows? Hopefully he'll get it next week and we'll find out. Obviously, fend on number 8. I totally get that. You know, totally get why you do that. And obviously, again, good team. Like this team a lot. And hopefully they'll start picking up the big win soon. For my sake, as well as his. Right then, and his team. The team, what is doing it all,
and the only undefeated team, sorry, stroke that, the only 100% winning team left in the competition. Played 2, won 2. And again, he hasn't done his level up, so can't really speak about it. And that's he didn't lose anybody. No MNGs. It just says here, number 11 leveled up. We don't know what he's got. Probably going to go dodge unless it's something fruity, like an agility or strength. Or double, he'd probably go. I think if it's a double, it's almost saying he'll go Mighty Blow because he's already got 4 guard. But, I'm going to have to watch this guy play. But I can sort of get he's frustrating with the blodge. And he's got the 4 guards. He'll use his agility 4 maneuverability and get them into the right place to open the gaps up. Because the team itself is solid. Quite expensive, 1870, I think, personally. But that's just Dark Elves, and he's got the extra player as well. But he's doing really, really well. And, yeah. I think it's fair to say this guy will be up there come the end of the season. Can't say much though. I mean, that's a bit of a shame at number 10. Devil Down has all of some of these names. He's only 1 point off a level. Shame is only AB7, but at least he's blodged, so he's got some protection. Pirates of the World's End were in a 2-2 draw against the High Elves. Unfortunately, Jack Sparrow misses next game. That's huge. He's very good. Bull Center will not be playing. Dum dum dum. But did he get any level ups? Let me have a look. I think he did. Number 5. What I do believe. No, that can't be right. Has he changed them around? Long John Silver leveled up. Yes, number 4. Got piled on. That was always going to be. I don't think the only thing I think he may have took instead of piled on would have been strength. Even on a double, would he have took jump up before pile on? Hard to say. Only agility 2. But yeah, he's just given him a massive upgrade. He's got another 2 claw pieces. I'm jealous. He's got 3 claw. I want claw. Jack Rackham's still there, the Hobgoblin. It's a big blow though. Let's losing one of his bull centers for the next game. That is huge, and it'd be interesting to see how he copes with the loss of that. But he's still got enough players there, and hopefully he might be able to. He's gone from a loss to a draw. Maybe week 3 he'll get a big W. But this is a nice looking team. Just needs a bit more fleshing out, and I'm sure it will be a nightmare to play against. Shackle Changelings, they got a really good win this week. Really good win. Came at a bit of a cost though. Right, number 1. It was number 1. Agravine was a Wrestle Larn Elf. Is dead. Number 7. -1 AV. This is huge. Bag Demagus. Strength 4, Agility 5. Guard. -1 AV. Ugh. Disaster. For sure. Number 11 is missing next game. Number 16 is missing next game. So again, this week we've seen a few nasty injuries. Or at least some of them missing next game. I mean, losing his Witch Elf as well for this week is a disaster. I mean, he's still got enough firepower. I mean, look at this. He's still got all this strength. He's got all this agility as well. And obviously his TVs took a hit as well. So this might be actually more TV efficient this week, to be fair. Who knows? But yeah, it's a funny team. I do like number 5, Percival. And God, if he could get a strength upon that, oh my word, that would be huge. But good win for Reckard and his team this week. That'll give him some confidence. And like I've said in most of the teams, it's hard. Even, there's a few I think could win it, but then I look at the others and think, God, anything could win this division. They really could. It's a really nicely balanced division, and that's basically what you want in Rebbl. So yeah, good stuff. And finally, Fairy Heron, what happened? Oh no! Luckily for him though, injuries again. He didn't get any, so happy days there. I think he got 2 badly hurt in the full game. He didn't get any level ups. Mag's getting most of the. Mag's getting all the XP, so he's only 5 points off now. Getting another level up. He's still got number 2, who obviously is a one-turner. He's still got some good players, very good coach. He's still going to be there or thereabouts by the end of the season. I suppose for him, if he can get some more claw maybe on Sally, could help. Obviously, Naomi now strength 4 storm aiming, very nice. But he's got the tools there to do really, really well. Wrestle, strip ball, agility 5, gut runner as well. It's just a nice team, isn't it? Just a nice team. And I'm sure he's going to do very, very well indeed. 200k in the bank as well. So, just quickly go back to the leaderboard. There you go. There's a Dark Angel of Lilith at top with 2 out of 2. But there's a lot of teams chasing. And unfortunately, the Elves will be trying to get themselves off the second page this week. So the schedule, let's have a look. Week 3. And let's see who I'm going to be casting this week. The first game is an interesting one. Gorkacidal Tendencies versus Awendo's Requiem. It's going to be tasty, this one. It really is. I think both teams will just, I don't know, just cuddle each other and just bash and play out a draw. 1-1 or 0-0. I don't think it'll be a high-scoring game. I think, obviously, the Orcs having one of his blitzers out is a shame. But I think both these teams will do well. And I think we're looking at a draw. So that's what I'm going for. Bet Space Bounty Hunters, can they bounce back against the Big Cups, who got a 4-0 drubbing? Again! Oh, man, this is another one of those tricky games. And you know what? I'm going to go for another draw. Again, I'm thinking more of a 1-1. I slightly fancy the Dwarfs, but I need to see them bounce back after such a drubbing. So I'm going to go with a draw. I'm sure Hunter would probably go with the Bretts, but I'm going to go for another draw there as well. Crusaders of Caldos have just had a nightmare so far against the Jungle Beats. Now, I like the Jungle Beats, and I'm confident they can get the win here. They've got a lot of players missing. So have the Crusaders of Calado. But I've been really impressed in the first 2 games of the Amazons, and I think the Amazons will get this done 2-0. Todd Dwarfs with no AV against the Boondock Skins. The Boondock Skins won 4-0 last week. Everything's going well until Splat, the Norse, take him to town. I think the Norse will win this. I think it'll be a close game. I was going to go a draw, but in the end, I've just got a feeling that the Norse are going to really snap some skinks this half. This season? This week. I think we're going to see some dead or badly maimed skinks. And I think that'll be just enough for the Norse to win this 1-0. Fly Sword Servant, brilliant win over Fairy Harem there against My Brothers Embalmed. My beloved Tip to win it all. And sadly, I think this is going to be a draw. I think My Brothers Embalmed will have to wait at least another week to get their first win. I was really impressed the way the Nagel did, and to shut out the Fairy Harem was very impressive. And I've been, it's been very solid by My Brothers Embalmed as well. So 2 solid coaches, 2 defensively by the looks of his coaches as well. Now the team are very quick. You can see this being a 0-0, 1-1 draw. And that's what I'm going to go with. Here's a tasty one. Fairy Harem versus Dark Angel Lilith. So the undefeated Dark Angels / Dark Elf race versus the Rats Fairy Harem. OMG. What I expect a big score. And I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. I've gone for a lot of draws this week. Don't know why. Just have. Yeah, I'm going to go 2-2. I have a feeling. I was thinking, come on, Benny, go for 3-2 one way or the other. I couldn't decide if I'd give it the 3-2 to Fairy or 3-2 to the Daggers a little. So then I thought, I'll sell my friends and go 2-2. So that's my prediction for there. And finally, Chakra Changelings versus Pirates of the World End. Both got decent results, but I think this is the week that the Chaos Dwarfs get themselves the first win and get it 1-2-1. And I think there's going to be some carnage in that one as well. So there we go. That is it. It's obviously a bit more quicker this week. Some of you might prefer that, some of you may not. Hopefully I'll have Hunter back next week. It's just been a bit unfortunate because, like I say, it's the Easter holidays. A lot of us are working a lot more and then going away with family, so it's been hard to tie them in. Glad to say next week, though, I am off work Wednesday, Thursday, so I'm hoping to get it done a lot earlier, and hopefully we'll have Hunter. If Hunter's not available, I'll try and get somebody else, but I'm sure he'll be back. Thanks to everybody again. Hope you enjoy it. Everyone, really good luck this week. This is a really nice division. I'm so happy we've got this division. You're all, I've spoken to quite a few of you, and you're all very nice people. Was always good. And I appreciate the feedback some of you guys are giving us. It makes our jobs a lot easier. It really is. And I'm hoping over the next few weeks, obviously now, it's not as hectic. I'm going to be able to see a lot more games, so I'm going to be able to talk about the games a bit more. So if someone's had a hard beat or something like that, we'll be able to go into and say, hey, you know, this was the result, but this is why you lost, or this is why they won, or whatever, you know. So thanks again. Take care. Good luck this week, everybody. Get plenty of touchdowns and try and kill a few. Take care. Bye-bye.